chosen one. Before this weekend's, something is going to shift in your life so dramatically, it will feel like the universe finally heard every silent prayer you ever whispered. If you've been seeing signs, feeling energy move, or sensing that something big is just around the corner, this message is your confirmation. Because what's coming isn't just a breakthrough, it's divine wealth, and it has your name written all over it. Stay with this message, because the next few minutes might change how you see everything, and prepare you for the blessing that's already on its way. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange stirring deep inside your chest, like something massive is on its way, something your spirit recognizes even before your mind can fully grasp it. It shows up in waves. You could be driving, walking down the street, or staring out the window, and suddenly your heart whispers, something is coming. And no matter how much life has tried to convince you to let go of hope, there's still a flicker burning inside of you that refuses to die. That's not your imagination. That's not wishful thinking. That's divine resonance. A frequency from heaven calling out to your soul, because you're not like everyone else. You never were. You were chosen, set apart before the foundation of the world. Your path was always going to be different, because your destiny was always going to be greater. And this moment right here, this message reaching your eyes and ears, this is heaven's confirmation. This is your sign. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're right on schedule. And this week, a release is coming that will mark your life forever. Divine wealth is not a fantasy. It is a spiritual truth, now preparing to manifest in your physical world. And it has your name on it. You've been through battles that others will never understand. You've carried burdens in silence, smiled when you felt like collapsing, held space for others while secretly wondering when someone would hold space for you. But through all of that, you didn't fold. You didn't quit. You kept showing up, kept believing, kept hoping in the middle of hopelessness. That endurance, that heart that kept beating even when it was bruised, is the very proof that you're the one, the chosen one. You were chosen not because you were perfect, but because you had the kind of heart that couldn't be broken permanently. And now, because you kept the faith when everything said give up, because you stayed loyal to your higher calling when distractions tried to pull you off track, the heavens have spoken your name. This week is not just another 7 days. This is the week of divine reversal, restoration, and reward. You've cried tears in private that no one saw. Now you're about to receive blessings in public that no one can deny. You're not just stepping into a better season, you're stepping into prophecy fulfilled. There's a reason you've been feeling the energy shift. You've noticed that things are moving faster, conversations are more meaningful, random events feel perfectly timed. That's not a coincidence. That's divine orchestration. The spiritual realm has already begun aligning people, places, and events to bring this promise into your life. And when God aligns a thing, it cannot be unaligned by man. That's the difference between human-made wealth and divine wealth. Human-made success comes from striving, from endless hustle, from bending and breaking yourself to get ahead. But divine wealth flows. It doesn't require burnout. It comes from alignment, from obedience, from surrender. And you've already done the hard part. You've stayed faithful in the silence. You've kept your integrity when no one was watching. You've planted seeds with tears. And now the harvest is breaking through the soil of your life. Don't be surprised when people you never expected show up to bless you. Don't be shocked when checks arrive, opportunities open, and things fall into place faster than you ever imagined. This is what divine alignment looks like. The heavens have declared your time, and time itself is now working in your favor. And let's be clear, it was never just about money. Divine wealth includes financial blessing, yes, but it goes beyond that. It's peace that doesn't make sense. It's doors opening with no explanation. It's protection you didn't even know you needed. It's waking up and feeling light, unburdened, hopeful. It's the right people showing up at the right time with the right words, the right offers, the right support. It's walking through your life with a supernatural grace that makes everything feel guided, because it is. And all of that, all of it, is coming to your house. Not just your hands, your household. Your environment is about to shift. Your atmosphere is about to change. What was heavy is about to be lifted. What was scarce is about to overflow. What was dark is about to be filled with light. Because this isn't just a season, it's a divine appointment, a scheduled release. The promise wasn't delayed, it was in the making. And now finally, the time has come. The silence has been broken, the wait is over. The word has been spoken, and nothing can stop it. Not doubt, not fear, not what people said about you. When heaven declares a thing, it becomes law. You're not here to beg for scraps anymore. You're not here to hustle for worth. You're stepping into a flow where blessings chase you down, a divine rhythm where you no longer force, you attract, where you don't chase after open doors. You walk through the ones already swinging wide for you, because you're chosen, you're trusted, and now you're activated. So prepare your heart, prepare your space, clear the clutter, not just in your room, but in your mind, in your soul. Let go of what you thought it had to look like. Release the timelines you clung to. Surrender the fear of being disappointed again, because this blessing is not coming to tease you, it's coming to stay. It's not a one-time miracle, it's a lifestyle shift. From this week forward, you will look back and say, that's when everything changed. And it won't be because of luck or chance. It'll be because the heavens moved. It'll be because divine timing arrived. It'll be because the chosen one inside of you finally aligned with the blessing that has been waiting on the other side of your obedience. This is the moment. This is your week. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what's already been written in your favor. Have you noticed how often you've been seeing the same numbers lately? Those sequences that seem to appear out of nowhere, on receipts, on clocks, in dreams. 111, 222, 777. They're not just coincidences. They're not just patterns your brain is inventing. They're messages, celestial fingerprints reminding you that you are not walking through this season alone, that something sacred is happening in the unseen. The spiritual world is closer than you think, and it's been trying to get your attention. You've been feeling those subtle nudges in your spirit, haven't you? That gentle inner knowing that something is coming. That unexpected peace that covers you in the middle of chaos. The strange calm that tells you to trust, even when everything around you is screaming the opposite. Those dreams you've been having, the vivid ones that feel more real than reality, those are glimpses, prophetic whispers. They're pieces of the puzzle falling into place. The world may call them coincidences, but your spirit knows better. These are divine markers. Heaven's breadcrumbs leading you straight into your season of overflow. Your intuition is sharpening for a reason. You're seeing through people quicker, discerning situations faster, picking up on energies like never before. That's not paranoia. It's spiritual sensitivity increasing. It's your soul aligning with the frequency of breakthrough. Every random conversation, every delay, every sudden cancellation, it's all part of a carefully orchestrated plan. Heaven is removing distractions and rerouting your steps so that you don't miss what's about to be delivered. There are divine appointments scheduled for you this week, not next year, not 10 years from now. This week, people you haven't even met yet are already talking about you. Situations are unfolding that are about to place your name in rooms you've never stepped foot in. And what's wild is, it's not because of anything you're doing right this moment. It's because of everything you've done in the dark. Everything you did when no one saw. Everything you kept doing even when you weren't getting applause. That was heaven's signal that you were ready. And now the reversal begins. The shift that no one thought would come. The moment you've been praying for while wiping your own tears. What was meant to bury you is about to become the very thing that elevates you. The very doors that were slammed shut in your face are going to open so wide, people will wonder how you got through. Those who rejected you, overlooked you, ridiculed your dreams, they're about to witness the glow-up that only God could have orchestrated. But this isn't about revenge. This isn't about proving anyone wrong. This is about divine vindication. This is about the prophecy being fulfilled right before their eyes. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You've been faithful in the back row. Now heaven is calling you to the front. You've been loyal with the little. Now you're being trusted with much. This is a full circle moment. The stone the builders rejected is becoming the cornerstone. The job you were denied? Watch it come back with better pay and more authority. The relationship that broke you? Watch how peace floods your life in its absence. The money you lost? Watch as it returns multiplied, connected to new opportunities that won't require you to compromise your values. You're entering a season of restoration so deep, it will feel like time rewound just to bless you properly. And it won't make sense to those around you. They'll try to figure it out. They'll wonder how it happened, but they won't be able to explain it, because what's coming for you isn't logical. It's supernatural. It's the kind of blessing that breaks generational limits. It's the kind of favor that shifts bloodlines. This is divine reversal. And you're not just walking into it, you're carrying it. Your presence will shift rooms. Your words will carry weight. Your life will become the evidence that miracles are real. If lately you've felt the urge to clean your space, detox your phone, distance yourself from drama, or even sit in silence more than usual, pay attention. That's not just a mood. That's your spirit preparing for what your eyes haven't seen yet. You've been making room without even realizing it, and that's because heaven has been whispering to your soul. Get ready. You've deleted numbers. You've left group chats. You've started decluttering not just your room, but your life. You've become sensitive to energy, unwilling to tolerate chaos, uninterested in anything that doesn't serve your peace. That's not random. That's divine positioning. Because what's about to enter your life can't coexist with clutter. What's about to be released over your household needs a space that's been sanctified by discipline, order, and intention. You've been shedding layers, old mindsets, old habits, outdated relationships. It's been uncomfortable, hasn't it? Watching familiar things fall away while the new still hasn't fully arrived. But that tension, that in-between space, that's where the miracle gets built. That's where God does his best work. You weren't just waiting, you were being rebuilt. Your vision was being upgraded. Your discernment was being sharpened. And now that you've cleared the path, the flow can finally begin. This week isn't just a moment. It's a portal. A spiritual gate has opened, and you're already walking through it. Everything you've been preparing for in faith is now meeting you in reality. You're not hoping anymore. You're receiving. You're not wishing anymore. You're aligning. And let me tell you this, you won't have to force it. The blessing will fit you like it was tailored for your soul. The door will open and you'll know, this is it. You'll step into that room, have that conversation, sign that contract, make that decision, and peace will flood your chest like a knowing. Because you didn't beg for this. You didn't manipulate your way into it. You prepared. You waited. You trusted. And now the reward will match the pain, the process, and the promise. This is what you were made for. This is what you were born to carry. And nothing and no one can block what God has already placed in motion. What starts this week is just the beginning. So stay ready, stay humble, stay aligned. Because everything is about to change, and it's going to happen quickly. This wealth that's arriving in your life, it's not random, and it's not just for you. It's not coming simply to make you more comfortable or to give you a flashy lifestyle. No, this is wealth with a mission. This is divine provision for a divine purpose. You've been chosen not just to receive, but to distribute. You've been anointed to become a channel, a vessel, a carrier of blessings that will ripple far beyond your own household. There are lives connected to your breakthrough. There are dreams that have been waiting on your yes. There are families, communities, even entire generations that will rise because you finally stepped into what was always yours. That's why you couldn't quit. That's why you couldn't disappear. That's why you couldn't stay hidden forever. You've been entrusted, not because you were the most qualified, but because you were willing. Willing to stay soft in a hard world. Willing to keep your heart pure when bitterness would have been easier. Willing to grow when it hurt. Willing to obey even when it didn't make sense. That willingness is why this wealth is coming now. And let's be clear, this wealth isn't just about money, though financial increase is absolutely part of it. It's about access. It's about doors that no man can shut. It's about influence, opportunities, resources, and relationships that you didn't have to force. It's about favor that follows you wherever you go. You won't just get money, you'll get wisdom to multiply it. You won't just attract clients or offers, you'll attract divine alignment. The right people will see you, support you, stand with you, not because you begged for it, but because they were sent. Everything connected to this blessing comes with heaven's stamp of approval. You will be trusted with platforms, with decisions, with influence that changes the atmosphere of entire rooms. You'll walk into places that once intimidated you and realize you're not just invited, you were born to lead there. You're not coming in as a guest, you're arriving as an answer. That's what the wealth is for. That's why it's divine. It's not given to inflate your ego. It's entrusted to impact the earth. And here's the beauty. You don't have to hoard it. there will be more than enough, more time, more energy, more clarity, more support, more resources. This is not a scarcity season. You're not entering a cycle of just barely enough. You're stepping into overflow, the kind of overflow that blesses everyone you touch. You'll fund visions that were once just whispers. You'll say yes to opportunities you used to dream about. You'll pay off debts not just for yourself, but for others. You'll give and give and give, and never feel drained. That's what it means to walk in divine wealth. You don't give from exhaustion, you give from abundance. You don't bless others from a place of pressure, you bless them from a place of peace. That's the new rhythm being established in your life. Not burnout, not breakdown, but overflow. And every time you use what you've been given to lift someone else, heaven will pour back into you double. That's the covenant you're stepping into now. This week is not just another set of days on the calendar. It's not business as usual. This is a divine gate, a portal, a rare and sacred window in time where everything is aligning in your favor. And the truth is, not everyone will recognize it. Many people are moving through this week just trying to survive, just trying to make it to the weekend, but not you. You're awake, your spirit is alert. You can feel that something is different. You're not operating in autopilot anymore, you're operating in awareness, and that awareness is the key. Because when you realize you're in a divine moment, you stop waiting for change and start walking in it. You stop hoping for miracles and start expecting them. You stop shrinking yourself and start stepping boldly into what's already yours. This week is the beginning of a new rhythm of victory. It's not about hustle, it's not about desperation, it's about alignment. When heaven opens a gate, you don't knock, you walk through it. You don't beg, you believe. You don't chase, you attract. That's what this week requires from you. Not more striving, but more surrender. It matters how you speak this week. It matters what you declare, what you believe, what you expect. Your words are planting seeds in the soil of this moment. So speak life, speak abundance, speak like it's already yours. Don't let old thoughts sabotage a new season. Don't let fear narrate your story when faith has already written your victory. Wake up each day this week with intentionality. Begin your mornings in gratitude, not complaint. End your nights in expectation, not worry. Move through your day like someone who knows heaven is backing every step. This is the week to walk like the blessing is already at your door, to act like the phone call is already coming, to carry yourself like the opportunity is already yours, because it is. Spiritually, the shift has already occurred. You're just catching up to what heaven already finished. And don't be surprised if things move quickly. Don't be shocked if people suddenly want to connect, collaborate, or offer you something out of the blue. Don't question it when doors swing open without explanation. That's the nature of divine gates. They don't open slowly. They open wide and fast. They flood your life with momentum. This is why your preparation matters. This is why your discipline matters. This is why your posture matters. Because you're not waiting for a blessing. You're stepping into a flow, a rhythm of favor. And what you align with this week will echo far beyond these 7 days. So make it count. Honor the gate. Walk through it with reverence, with boldness, and with the full confidence that everything you've prayed for, cried over, waited on, and believed for is now within reach. Not someday. Now this is your week. This is your moment. and nothing can stop what's already been released in your name. You're going to walk into rooms soon, and people won't recognize you, not because your face changed, but because your energy will be different. Your presence will carry weight. Your voice will hold authority. You won't need to explain yourself. You won't need to prove anything. There will be a glow on you, a divine confidence that only comes from walking through fire and surviving it. People who once overlooked you will pause when they see you. They'll sense something is different. Some may not be able to place it. Others will pretend nothing's changed. But deep down, they'll feel it. You've shifted. You've elevated. You've come into alignment with your true identity, and that alignment makes you undeniable. You're not who you used to be. The old version of you, the one that doubted, apologized for taking up space, played small to make others comfortable, that version no longer exists. That version was a cocoon, necessary for growth, but now you're walking in the fullness of your calling. And not everyone will be happy about it. Some will try to pull you back into who you were. They'll bring up the past, try to reattach you to old narratives, remind you of moments you've long since healed from. But that's only because your growth exposes their stagnancy. Your rise reminds them of what they chose not to pursue. Don't let their discomfort slow your momentum. Don't dim your light to ease their insecurity. Your elevation is not a betrayal. It's a reflection of obedience. You answered the call. You did the inner work. You listened to the whispers of your soul when the world told you to stay quiet. And now, the fruit of that journey is beginning to bloom. Let them whisper. Let them watch. Let them wonder how you got here. The answer will always be the same: favor, grace, alignment. You walked a path few were willing to endure, and now your glow is the testimony. You'll notice people start treating you differently. Some will be drawn to you, hungry to learn, eager to grow. These are your tribe, your soul family, the ones you're called to uplift. Pour into them, share your light. But others will project confusion, jealousy, or even hostility. These are the ones who were never meant to continue the journey with you. And that's okay. Not everyone can go where you're going. Not everyone was assigned to your destiny. Some connections were seasonal, and trying to drag them into your next chapter will only weigh you down. Release them with love. Bless them silently, but keep moving. You're not responsible for who doesn't understand your transformation. You're responsible for honoring it. And honoring it means choosing peace over explanation, purpose over popularity, and alignment over attachment. Because you've outgrown spaces where you have to shrink. You've evolved beyond the need for validation. And now your life speaks louder than words ever could. This moment you're stepping into, it's not a climax. It's a beginning. What's arriving in your life is not just a single breakthrough. It's the start of a divine rhythm, the beginning of a new flow, a season where favor becomes normal, where miracles are expected, where open doors are a daily experience, not a rare surprise. You're stepping into sustained abundance, the kind that doesn't fade with time, the kind that multiplies because it's rooted in purpose. You've been trained for this. The struggles weren't wasted. They were the curriculum. The tears you cried, they watered the soil. The confusion you endured, it clarified your calling. The wilderness you walked through, it prepared you for the stage you're about to stand on. This isn't just about arrival. This is about awakening. You're not just stepping into something new, you're becoming someone new, someone who's ready, someone who's equipped, someone who's aligned with the flow of heaven. And this new life won't be one you have to fight for every day. You won't wake up anxious, wondering if the blessings are still coming. You'll live in rhythm, in sync with divine timing. Opportunities will find you. The right people will reach out. Provision will meet you at the point of need. And peace, deep, unwavering peace, will become your default, because you've aligned with purpose, and purpose always attracts provision. You'll no longer have to chase, you'll attract. You'll no longer have to strive, you'll receive. And it won't just be about you, your household will feel it. The atmosphere in your home will shift. Conversations will change. Ideas will spark. Love will deepen. Joy will return. And generations will be impacted. You're building something eternal, something that will outlive you. So don't minimize this moment. Don't downplay what's unfolding. This is sacred. This is history in the making. You are the first of many in your lineage to rise to this level of alignment. You are the pioneer, the breaker of cycles, the bringer of light. And the beauty is, this is only the beginning. There are levels to this, layers to uncover, depths to explore. And each step forward will reveal more of who you truly are, more of what you carry, more of why you were chosen. So celebrate, yes, but also prepare. Ground yourself, guard your peace, and stay in gratitude, because what begins now will not be temporary. It will not be stolen. It will not be reversed. It will only grow, only deepen, only expand. And every time you wonder how you got here, every time you feel overwhelmed by the goodness, remember this truth. You were always meant for this. You were always destined to rise. And the journey that started with whispers and warfare is now roaring with abundance and purpose. The blessing has landed. The gates are open, and your new life has begun.